Is this sort of conduct permissible in a disciplined force? When the Chief Justice of India posed this question in open court, the entire case shifted. This wasn't just about a temple, a parade, or one officer's faith. It became a test of a far bigger principle. Can personal religious beliefs override a lawful military command? Let's break down the full story. Lieutenant Samuel Kamalasan, a Protestant Christian, was commissioned into the 3rd Cavalry Regiment, a unit with Sikh, Jat, and Rajput squadrons. His posting, troop leader of a Sikh squadron. His responsibility, lead the men in peace and in war. The regiment had a mandir and a gurudwara, but no Sarv Dharam Sthal according to the officer. Every week, the unit held religious parade gatherings, a long-standing regimental tradition meant to boost the morale and foster unity. Samuel said he attended every one of these parades, respected the customs, removed his shoes, stood in the courtyard, and even participated in festivals. But he drew the line at entering the innermost sanctum of the temple, saying that doing so would violate his Christian faith. He insisted, "I'm not refusing to attend the parade, just the sanctum." He claimed his troops never objected. The Indian Army saw it very differently. For them, this wasn't about worship, it was about leadership. Regimental religious parades are not treated as religious ceremonies. They are considered a professional responsibility that strengthens bonding, morale, cohesion, and confidence in the commanding officer. The army said, if the officer stands outside while troops enter the sanctum, it directly affects the troops' motivation and can create distance between the leader and those he leads. Over several months and years, the officer was counseled by commandants, senior officers, other Christian officers, even the local pastor. Every time, the message was the same. As a leader, your presence inside the sanctum is essential for regimental unity. Despite this, Samuel remained firm. Eventually, a show cause notice was issued under Section 19 of the Army Act, Power to Dismiss. Rule 14 of the Army Rules, administrative dismissal for misconduct when court-martial is inexpedient or impracticable. The notice accused him of refusing lawful commands, refusing to enter the Sarv Dharm Sthal, undermining regimental cohesion, disconnect with troops, and a pattern of indiscipline. The Chief of Army Staff concluded that trial by court-martial was inexpedient and impracticable, and administrative dismissal was the correct route. He was dismissed on 3rd March 2021. He then approached the Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court made one thing crystal clear. This case is not about religious freedom. It is about disobedience of a lawful command under Section 41 of the Army Act. The High Court said a commanding officer must follow regimental customs because the army considers them essential for motivation. Unit cohesion depends on it. Troops look to their officers for leadership, not exceptions. Discipline in the army cannot be viewed through civilian standards. The court held that the Chief of Army Staff applied his mind to all records, considered the sensitivity of the issue, and made a legitimate decision. The dismissal was upheld. He then approached the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court agreed. CJI Suryakant told the petitioner's lawyer, Indian Army is known for its secular approach. But when you cannot maintain discipline there, you have failed to respect the sentiments of your own soldiers. The court said courts cannot second-guess military leadership. Discipline is the foundation of the armed forces. Personal faith cannot override a professional military command, and so the dismissal was confirmed. Indian courts have consistently held that personal belief cannot override military discipline. Mohammad Zubair case, Supreme Court 2017. Airman insisted on keeping a beard on religious grounds. Court upheld Air Force discipline policy. Captain S.K. Rao case, Supreme Court, 1972, officer was dismissed for misconduct of actively abetting the attempt of a brother officer's daughter eloping with a sepoy. Court held Section 19 plus Rule 14 dismissals need no court-martial. The court reminded us that the army is united not by religion or region, but by uniform, not by individual belief, but by collective ethos. When a commanding officer resists the very customs that bind a regiment together, it strikes at the heart of military cohesion, something the law cannot permit.